Hello? Hello? Okay.
No, we're recording.
We're recording?
Yes.
Okay, so anyway, what were we talking about? How
Because
okay.
you were telling me that story about your cousin.
Okay, so I'm sorry, you guys. So my cousin Jawan, he was talking about cops, and he said, I noticed that when I'm around cops, they don't look at me, like they don't say shit to him. And he said this to me about 2 weeks ago. And so I noticed that too, like at the gym, when I'm at the gym, I noticed that cops won't look at me. Like they won't give me no eye contact or anything, because there's cops that go to our gym. And so they kind of walk around like they think they're the shit or whatever, but you're just a broke ass cop. But most cops are like ex-military dudes too anyway, so.
And you know, most of them don't even have a college education, right? Because you don't need one to be a cop.
Yeah, white trash dudes that were in the military, you guys, and then they become cops. So anyway, so I noticed that at the gym too, that the white cops won't look at me either. Like they won't give me eye contact or nothing. So my question to the missus is, why do you think that white cops won't look at me in my face at the gym?
I think it's because, well, you're a black man.
Now you guys pay attention to this, because this is real talk right here. Real shit. A lot of motherfuckers don't know this. A lot of black dudes, black people don't understand this concept.
Well, you're a black man, and for a white cop to be able to harm you, he has to distance himself from you.
He has to distance himself.
Right, so he can't look at you like as a human, meaning he can't be buddies with you because he can't go shoot up his buddy.
Right. So he has to departmentalize himself.
Right. So he has to look at black men as a whole different category.
Right. Because you notice that. I noticed too that cops won't fuck with black people if you're not doing something criminal-like. So like if you're just a law-abiding citizen and you're black, they don't want nothing to do with you. It's only if you're doing something criminal-like. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's the only way they fuck with you. But I just noticed that. I think it's very coward of them to not look at you, you know, like in the face, you know what I mean? I also think, too, that once they have that badge, you know, and that uniform off, they're a totally different person. You know, all of a sudden you kind of turn into a little bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're not so tough when you ain't got that badge and that gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk.
That gun really gives them their wannabe like masculinity.
I think so, but you know that's why white people love guns so much.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like that's real talk. So that's why cops don't look at black men in the face and stuff, because they have to distance themselves psychologically in ordering to. They have to justify harming you. So if they look at you as a human being, they're not going to be able to do all those crazy, heinous acts that they do on us. You get what I'm saying?
Right. They can't shoot you in the back 7 times if
right.
they look at you as a human.
Yeah, that's real talk. That's real talk. But they shoot you because they can get away with it.
Yeah, like in slavery, blacks were told, like the slaves were told not to look at whites, not to look up at whites.
In the face, right, and in the eye.
Right, and that's because they didn't want them to interact that way.
Right.
Because eye contact is really powerful.
The key to your soul.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't want to look at them as a person, as a human being.
Right.
And so that goes back to what I was saying. I was departmentalizing. Mm-hmm. You know, as long as you don't look at me in the face, I won't look at you as an equal. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's why they did that. But let's get on to this email. What's this email called?
So this one is called Addicted to Porn. Okay, so he says, "What's up, guys? My name is Leaf."
His name is what?
Leaf.
His name is Leaf?
Like Leaf, like leaf, like the leaves on the trees.
Okay, ain't this some shit you guys like? Don't you notice white people can name their kids any fucking name they want to, and it's okay. But if we name our kid Aquarius or whatever the fuck, any name, all of a sudden we're ghetto and they don't understand. But they can name their kid Leaf. I knew a white boy named Tad. I knew a white boy named Chase. Like, a white person can name their kid any fucking thing, and it's allowed.
I think it's funny because you notice a lot of white people have word names, like names that are already a word of like some kind of object. You know, like a flower or like day of the month or something. They're just, because white people, they're so non-creative that they have to name their child an already like an already made up word.
It's just weird, like Leaf or Tad or I can't think of some other names. There's some really weird names though that white people, but the point is white people are allowed to name their kids whatever the fuck. That's called privilege. You have the privilege of naming your kid any fucking thing you want. Leaf, just anything. It's crazy, but don't let a black person name their kid some crazy shit. Then all of a sudden they're ghetto, and why would they name their kid that? And all, you know what I mean?
Stereotypes.
Yeah, anything, but they have the freedoms to name their kid whatever they want. That's fucked up.
Yeah, just like they have the freedom to have any kind of like identity that they want.
Right.
Like they could be a skater,
right,
or a surfer,
right.
Or
That's
a
true.
rocker,
That's
or
true.
whatever, but black people, they can't be. They can either be either or. So like you're really ghetto or thugged out, or if you act proper and
then you
like
want to be white.
Yeah, like that one black girl who was eating a salad because she wanted to be healthy. They were making fun of her because they were trying to say she was not acting herself. And she was trying to be white.
They said she was trying to be white. Like they're trying to say proper. Only if you, so only white people are civilized. That's what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
That's crazy shit. But let's get into this.
Okay, so he says, I have a question for you. I have been married 5 years and have a beautiful 3-year-old daughter. I think I might have a problem. The other night, my wife caught me watching porn for the 3rd time.
Damn.
I love my 3rd time. What? 3rd time in the month or 3rd time?
Just
week?
the 3rd time period. Watching him. She caught him watching porn the 3rd time.
Oh. I love my wife, but I don't really like having sex with her. But I do have a good marriage. My wife told me.
Hold on. Can you have a good marriage without having sex?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think you can?
No.
Yeah,
I mean, unless you're like an older couple and both of your libidos are pretty low.
But a younger couple, like 30s or 40s, no?
Yeah, that's not normal.
Don't you think you need to have sex to keep the connection in your marriage?
Sure.
I think so too.
Not only do you need conversation and other things, but you do need that intimacy.
I agree.
To connect. He says, my wife told me I'm addicted to porn. That's the 3rd time my wife caught me watching it. I would rather watch it than have sex with her. If you could help, I would appreciate it. That's the end of the email.
Okay, so do you think that addicted to porn? So what's his question?
So he's saying, I don't know, like what should he do?
Like what was his question? You don't know what his question was? Like
he didn't have a question. He says he might have a problem. He thinks he might be addicted to porn. So I think he's asking, do you think he's addicted to porn?
Oh, do I think he's... Well, here's the thing. When I hear people say they're addicted to porn, you're only addicted to porn if it keeps you from functioning every day. Like if you're not going to work or not taking care of business and doing the things that you need to be doing, then you're not addicted to porn. But if it's keeping you from doing the things you need to do, then I think you have a problem. Because I think that everybody watches porn.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I think if you watch porn weekly, you probably are borderline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think that everybody watches porn. That's human nature. Women watch porn. Men watch porn. And I think if a dude doesn't ever watch porn, you might need to question himself.
Yeah, and I think that's a problem if you only want to watch porn and you don't want to have sex with your wife.
Yeah, well, don't you think that the porn is the fantasy? Like, that's the fantasy. Like, he fucks his wife all the time. He's tired of having sex with her. So when he watches porn, that's just a fantasy of a chick he wishes he could have sex with.
No, I get it, but men still need sex, right? So, like, him not having sex with her at all, that's not normal.
Yeah, I think that he should, we don't know what goes on, but I mean, he said he had a good marriage. He said he just doesn't want to have sex with his wife because I think maybe porn could have ruined that. Maybe he wants to look at his wife like a porn chick. But
or maybe like his wife might have let herself go.
Yeah, could have been. That could have been the case.
After the kids, not kid, but he has a 3-year-old daughter, right?
Yeah.
After the daughter, she might have let herself go and she's not really, hitting the gym and...
But you got to remember, them porn star bitches are done up. They have like a makeup artist and everything, like on the site. and you know, so they're just done up. Those bitches don't look like that every day. You know, their everyday life ain't looking all like that. So, you know, and like I said, the fantasy of a woman is always better than the reality of her. Like the fantasy of someone is a fantasy. So the fantasy of someone is perfect.
So he needs to be able to differentiate that.
Yeah.
Between fantasy and reality.
Right. And I think that's why he, you know, can't get off on his wife, because he's such in a fantasy of the porn chick. Of porn women, you know what I mean?
Then why don't he suggest to her maybe to do like some kind of role play or something?
We don't know what they've done.
Get her done up or
we don't know what they've done. The point is the wife has caught him 3 different times. That probably turned her off a little bit too, I'm sure. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But no, to answer your question, I don't think that, remember, you're only addicted to porn, to me, this is my opinion, if it's keeping you from everyday function. So if you can't do the things you need to do, you know, in your everyday, you know, responsibilities, like go to work and, you know, handle things around the house and stuff like that, then I think you're addicted to porn. But if you can function every day, I think you're just casually watching porn. So I hope you got your answer, and we are out.